Boom. Hey! Kathy Murphy, right at the top. Foxhill Dreams, Misha Oliver. Meredith Powell. Tina G. Peter is a boss. My Tal Cabelli. Bernadette. The Trump Reaper, Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio, That Damn Alaskan, and me, BDD in the Heezy. Neil Enzuk, Patricia Haverkamp, Nurse Mitch, Queen of the South, Reba S., Watcher Soko, Samantha Hawkins, Valerie G, Linda K, Punxsutawney Mo, Stella Baxter, Wilbur McCarthy, Meredith Powell, Victorina, Monique Lee, Luciel, Sandra from Paramount, California. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka BrooklynDad. And this is Storytime. Bling, bling. Welcome. Happy Friday to everyone. Woohoo! I see Xander Zork has joined us once again. Let's see. Kathleen Cross is here. I see Linda K got her booster today. Booyah! Congratulations to you. Well done. And well done to everyone who's gotten their boosters. They're vaccinated, their vaccinations. Jamie from Wisconsin is here, as is Gavin Rutherford. Welcome to all. And Cha-Cha, of course. All right, guys, let's jump right on into our stories of the day. Stories of the day. A viral TikTok challenge has parents across the nation concerned and kids staying home from school. The Kim Potter trial continued today, and Kim Potter took the stand in her own defense. Name Those Botched Christmas Lyrics is once again back on Storytime with BDD, and round 3 is going to be fun. Last not least, in today's You Raggedy BISH is none other than the pedophile-enabling Jim Jordan. Jacketless Jim Jordan. Hey, there's Lisa Hathaway singing, "Hello, I'm here." As is Veronica Tello. Veronica Tello's here. Marie from New Jersey is here, and she's boosted. Wilbur McCarthy, I gotta agree with you about Kim Potter. The worst crocodile tears ever seen. Yes. All right, but let's go ahead and jump right on into our random stuff. Lee Saunders, I see you, my friend. There she is. All right, so the Brooklyn Dad home, we've finally gotten our shit together. It took me a while, usually, so I think it's my fault, right? Eponymous George is here, you guys. What? Welcome back, Eponymous George, aka EG. Scribble My Dibbles has also joined the room, as has Laurie B. Oh, the gang's all here. Jen Murphy's here. Looking good, guys. All right. So yeah, usually we have our Christmas adornments, our ornaments, our decorations. Those are up like the day after Thanksgiving. But yeah, this year focus was a little off. We were a little busy juggling priorities with this thing and that and the other. So yeah, and also we have one of those triangle peak things on our house that I wanted to put lights up, but I am afraid of heights. So, Cindy C, you are not invisible. I see you there, Cindy C. I'm afraid of heights, so I couldn't get up on a ladder and do that shit myself. So I was looking to see if I could get somebody to do it on the cheap, because all I got is cheap money. Sorry. People wanted they wanted $200 to do that shit, and I'm like, nah. I guess we'll just be the dark house on the block. But eventually, hey, Cecile Cazzini, there she is. I see you. All righty. Happy Hippie and Linda Riley, welcome you guys. So finally, after much ado, the house next door is undergoing some renovations, etc. They're beefing that shit up. And so I just happened to ask the contractor there. I was like, hey, man, how much if you get one of your guys to get up on a ladder, put some lights up here? And he was like, don't worry about it. It's good. I'll take care of you. I was like, whoa, that's the perfect price. $0. Yeah, it's free. So now, in addition to that triangle thing up on the top, I also wrapped some lights around the tree. This is the first year I've tried that, and I think success. Yeah, success. And if you guys look a little bit to your right, that room with the two windows there, that's where I'm sitting right now. All right, so what else do we have to discuss? Yesterday, Spider-Man No Way Home was officially out, and people, went to the theater in droves, which normally that's the sort of thing that that's me in normal times. Pre-pandemic, I'm there like the Saturday after it opens up. So still great big electric crowds. I love that sort of thing. But not this year. Not this year with the pandemic going on. You guys know. So just so you know, there will not be any spoilers in this show. Hello, Ojo Mom. I see you. Paula Freitas too. I see you. Yeah, there will be no spoilers, because I did spend some time on Twitter, scrolling through the hashtag, and naturally people went into these movies with their phones and they videotaped, and I did see some things. So I already know. And if I wanted to, I could spoil it for you guys, but that's not how I roll. I'm not living like that, And those of you who have already been fortunate enough to see it safely, we hope, those of you who have refrained from spoiling it for others, yeah, that's what's up. But I did see something that concerned me a little bit, concernicus about this. Somebody took a picture of the theater in which they went to see Spidey, and while I don't like the view of maybe 200 people, no empty seats, So no social distance, everybody on top of each other. Also, no masks in an enclosed space. You know what? I don't like it, but coronavirus likes it. Yeah, Omicron likes it. Yeah, yeah. All these people, I don't get it. Are we no longer in a pandemic? God damn. Look, I love a blockbuster as much as the next guy, but am I willing to risk my health and my life for that shit? I'm fully vaxxed. What am I afraid of? What am I afraid of is that even though we're vaccinated, this is the part people don't get. You can still spread it. Why? Because those molecules that can plant themselves in your nose, and then you take yourself and your nose to somewhere where somebody who is not vaccinated gets it, and then they die, and then you've helped kill them. Yeah. So, I feel like this pandemic. Oh, I have to oblige you, Foxhill Dreams. And then if you go and spread that virus elsewhere, that person then becomes infected. All right. As I was about to say, this pandemic has changed me. I don't know if it's for the good or whatever, but I've definitely changed. Like, some of the clips that I watched yesterday were of people cheering at a certain scene. Again, I'm not going to tell you what the scene was, but they were cheering so loud and rowdy, like the screaming was splitting my head open. Then I was like, you know what? I'm glad I'm not there. Shit. I think I'll wait, until like nobody's going to see it, and then I'll go sit down in an empty theater. I used to prefer the packed theater, but I don't want somebody screaming in my ear like that. Anyway, enough of that shit. Enough of that. I am a little bit jealous of everybody who went to see it. So it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag that I'm happy for them, sad for me. You gotta take the good and take the bad. You take them both, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life. There's a time you wanna go and bro and Joe, and now you know about the facts of life. Yeah. Last night, wifey and I sat down and enjoyed a live screening of The Facts of Life. Now, The Facts of Life live was not performed by the original cast members, Natalie right here, Blair, and Tootie. Joe was not there, and I forgot to look up if she's still with us. But they had these original cast members there, and it was fantastic. They had people. Oh, those of you who are fans of The Handmaid's Tale might recognize this individual on the left. This is none other than Aunt Lydia. And oh my God, if she didn't make a perfect Mrs. Garrett, Mrs. G, in other words. We also recognize Mrs. G from Different Strokes, and then she went on from Different Strokes to The Facts of Life. So yeah, she was great, and it was interesting watching her. Ann Dowd. Thank you, Meredith Powell. Thank you. Jen Murphy informs me that Nancy McKeon, a.k.a. Joe, is still around. Thank you for that, Jen Murphy. So playing Blair was Jennifer Aniston, and playing Tootie was Gabrielle Union. And it was really good, actually. They're doing this live, so they had to rehearse their lines and everything. I didn't see any cue cards. I imagine they were there if they needed them. But in addition to those cast members, they also had cameos by Jason Bateman and, damn it, I can't remember the guy who plays Job in Arrested Development, but he was there. Very funny. And Jon Stewart was there also. It was terrific. And then, back to back, we were treated to another reenactment of one of our favorite TV sitcoms. Well, the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. Yeah, Different Strokes. It takes different strokes to rule the world. So it was a little bit jarring when they started this one off because the only one cast member who was there was Todd Bridges, aka Willis. What you talk about, Willis? None of the other cast members were there. Why? Because they are no longer with us. Conrad Bain, Mr. Drummond, Gary Coleman, Kim, Mrs. G, none of them were there, just Todd Bridges. So that was like, ooh, you felt that, especially when you saw, in the Facts of Life, you saw the original cast members. It was just Todd Bridges. But this one was brilliant as Kevin Hart, tiny Kevin Hart, plays Gary Coleman's Arnold. Damon Wayans played Willis. Snoop Dogg played Willis's friend. And John Lithgow was Mr. Drummond. This was great, actually. It was really good. The details that they were able to capture were also on point. Very well done. And if you don't watch it for any other reason, it was hilarious to watch Kevin Hart sit on John Lithgow's lap. It's precious. Great. Loved it. And last but not least, there appears to be some kind of trend about like these movies, these independent movie makers are making films that, I don't know, I guess the critics love, but they're kind of a little underwhelming to me. Great performances, but very unsatisfying ending, right? I'm talking about the movie Wifey and I watched last night. This was also, that the thing with the Facts of Life and Different Strokes, that was on Hulu, right? Pig is also on Hulu. No commercials either. No commercials on this one. So yeah, the acting was tremendous. And I'm talking about Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is the guy who's usually like, he's like, I need to find my pig. And I need you to tell me where he is now. He goes from 0 to ballistic in a second. It wasn't that. It was all even and measured. And it's basically a story of a guy who used to be somebody. He's now a hermit who lives in the middle of the woods with his truffle pig. And one day somebody steals his truffle pig and he's like, now you're at that stage. There's a setup, right? You think it's going to be like Babe meets Taken meets John Wick, because it's Nicolas Cage. Where's my pig? but he did, I need my pig. Where's my pig? He did that. But if you showed up expecting him to get into a shootout with somebody or body slam or beat somebody up, you'd be sorely disappointed. I'm not going to spoil it for you in terms of telling you what happened at the end. What I will say is I don't like movies where you go to see a guy here in the trailer. You see this guy who he buys an ice cream cone. And he's about to eat the ice cream cone. Somebody steals it from him, right? So here's the setup. Guy, ice cream cone is stolen. He's going to get it back. He's got a special set of skills. But then, not only does he not get the ice cream cone back, but I can't tell you the rest because then I'll spoil Pig for you. It's good if you're not expecting satisfaction. That's all I'm gonna say. It's disappointing, but again, nice acting and nice cinematography. I'll give you that. That's it. All right, that's it for the random stuff. Okay, Lucy L says, I just watched this one. To me, it was not that great. Veronica Teller says, pig in a blanket. Ha ha. Yeah, Jamie says, as long as you have lowered expectations. Indeed. Sally Rose is lurking in the background. Sally Rose, ladies and gentlemen, she's lurking, but she's here, just lurking. All right. And Stella Baxter reminding us helpfully, thank you, Stella Baxter, with the reminder to please hit the like button. Those of you who are lurking and actively engaging in the chat here on the side, I thank you for that. And now it's time for our quick hits. Yeah, you son of a bee. Yeah, you son of a bee. All right. Quick hits. So, as we discussed earlier, the pandemic, it continues. And, to me, it's a little surprising that the news is drumming that beat about this pandemic, and specifically the Omicron variant. And here's why. Because what I understand about this is that the symptoms that you get from the Omicron variant are mild, as compared to the Delta or any other previous variant. This one sounds like, even if you got it, I'm good, man. My Omicron is acting up today, bro. Just give me a tissue. Omicron. My Omicron is acting up. But no, actually, so the problem with the Omicron is that the transmission is 70 times faster. This is 70 times more transmissible. So it spreads quickly. I saw one report saying that it doubles. Yeah? So, like every day, the number of people infected by this doubles. So it's highly contagious. And the problem isn't so much for those of us who are fully vaxxed and boosted. I need to add that on to you, because that's the other thing that they're saying, is that they are finding that people who have also gotten the booster in addition to the full vaccine, we're okay. We're good. We're in a good spot. Trump Reapers asks, how long do you think it'll take to reach 1 million Americans dead of Trump virus? Not long. We're at 800,000 right now. Not a fun fact. We are currently at 800,000. And, people on the right, they love to say, they love to post tweets from Joe Biden saying, anybody who presides over a country with X amount of people dead from the virus don't deserve to be president. Well, you know what? Also, let's take into consideration that the people who are fighting, they're not only refusing to get the vaccine, but they're also resisting the mandates to get the vaccine. So it's like, you won't let us save your own stupid ass from yourself, but at the same time, you want to blame us for not saving you. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Also, Pfizer announced that their vaccine is not doing well when tested on 2 to 5 year olds. 2 to 5 year old children, it is underperforming. So that's a bit of bad news. So I assume they'll continue to workshop it or whatever. And yeah, Trump Reaper says it's more than 1 in 400 dead Americans. And I swear to you, they will insist that that's a good number, that's acceptable, unless you're one of those 1 in 400, or your kid is one of those 1 in 400. Yeah? So that's that. In other news, former Trump aide and Batman villain Roger Stone pleaded the Fifth Amendment today, or his Fifth Amendment right to not answer any questions when he appeared in front of the January 6th Select Committee. And just a reminder, Just a reminder that in 2016, Trump said, the mob takes the fifth. If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment? Exactly. Why, if you're innocent? But everybody surrounding Trump, everybody surrounding this whole planning committee for January 6th, they're all zipping lips and fighting the release of information, whether it's documents or whether it's their text message records. They're all mum's the word. They don't even want to assist in the investigation. Makes you think. And as discussed earlier, the Kim Potter trial, aka she is the cop who murdered Dante Wright at a so-called routine traffic stop. Although she admitted today that the stop, it was supposed to be about what was it, the air freshener in the car, but really that's just an excuse that they use so that they can walk up on the car, get a whiff maybe of some weed, and manufacture some probable cause to mess with them further. Anyway, worst acting performance ever seen. She's probably attended the acting school of Rittenhouse and Kavanaugh. Yeah, this was terrible. If you were watching, she sounded like she was crying. She sounded, but there was not one tear rolling down the face. Look, you and I, we've all cried at one point or another, whether we're watching a movie, a sad movie that's sentimental, makes you, fight tears. You know what that looks like, right? Or when you were a kid and you did something wrong and your parents beat your ass, and now the tears really flowing easily. But this, come on, this is garbage. And I think the best thing she possibly did was just cover her face, and really she should have been covering her face from shame. She killed somebody, right? And I don't care what you say, she is a professional for many, many years. And she said, she never fired her weapon before, never fired the taser before. Then you don't need to be on the road. You don't need to be on the road. That shit is not an excuse. The taser is very different from the gun. The taser is very different from the gun. And she'll probably walk. I hate to say it, but Kimberly Moss literally just said she'll walk. It's sad, but that's probably what's gonna happen. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our quick hits. Marie from New Jersey and Sandra pointing out she was a training officer. Valerie G adding that the taser is a different color than the gun. Yes, correct? Correctamundo. Meek Spees suggesting, walk the plank! I don't think they do that anymore. All right, that's it for our quick hits. It is now time for our timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. All right, timeline cleanse. What do we got up first? Up first, we got a moose. If you've already seen a moose running on water, then just avert your eyes. But I found this impressive. And if you're thinking, well, that moose is clearly, in just some shallow water. There's a boat there to show you how shallow that water is. I don't know how they did it. It's a cow moose. Apparently they have the ability to run on the surface of water. That's cool as hell. Nature. Moose moose. I think moose is the plural, right? It's the singular and the plural. Moose are also very tall, very, very tall. Meek Speed says, "Our Lord Moose and Savior." They have big, wide hooves. Yeah, it does look cool. I like it. I think it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Meese? Oh, Scribble My Dibble says Meese. You know, that guy Brian Regan does a very funny thing about moose and meese, and that's hilarious stand-up. Brian Regan. Just look up, just YouTube Brian Regan Meese. That whole stand-up bit is hilarious. All right, next up. What's next? Oh, if you like moose running on water, then maybe you'll also enjoy puppies singing like babies. What? Yo. I am not sure if that's real or if somebody dubbed that over, but it's good, whatever it is. Is that real? Did it just get me? Did somebody just dubbed that? Please tell me. Actually, don't tell me. I'm just going to assume that there is a singing puppy out there. If I had a singing puppy, you know, like that frog, like the WB frog, I would have him on all the late night shows. Oh, it's so cute. It's adorable. All right. Now, you guys know as often as I've done the guessing games, the nostalgic guessing games with the 60s and the 70s and the 80s music, et cetera, you know this show is all about the nostalgia. Now, I have in the past showed a video similar to this. I don't think it's the same thing. Jen Murphy says that singing puppy was real. That is amusing and also a little frightening. But yeah, that's cool. So I'm old enough to remember a lot of these things in this next video. I wonder if you guys are too. Tab. Yeah. Easy Bake Oven. Gumby. Oh, Misha Oliver with the hefty, generous donation. Thank you for that. Hollywood Squares. Jaws, of course. Pet Rock. I never had one. Charlie's Angels. Flip Flops. Clogs. The pull tab. Big Wheel. We had Big Wheels. We did. I don't know about that. The ping pong. Yeah, we had that. Ginate. I do remember these. 8-track tapes. Bullwinkle and Rocky, of course. Yeah. Tom McCann shoes. I'm Mr. Bill. Yeah, remember that? Fred Sanford and Son. Magic Rocks, I don't know. Oh, I Dream of Jeannie. I loved I Dream of Jeannie. The Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Pop? Bewitched, Station Wagons, yes, of course. Yes, all of those things. Pong, that's the name of it. Jen Murphy, thank you. Pong. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Yeah, oh, and Bill, School Rock. Yes, so many of these things. Just a walk down memory lane. I'm old enough to remember when all these things, yeah, were a thing. Yeah! All right, that is it for our timeline cleanse. And now it's time for us to push this story forward, this show forward, to our main topic for discussion of the day. So, if any of you have children who are of school age, you may or may not have been having discussions with your children or your spouse or your children and your spouse about this Tik Tok challenge. Wifey and I were discussing this last night. We did get a notification from the school about a potential threat to the safety not just of our own children, but everyone's children across the nation. And it was being spread through social media, aka through TikTok. Now, I remember being amused, by the way. I remember being amused when Trump was going after TikTok because he was doing it because they screwed up one of his rallies. They bought up all the tickets, or they, signed up for all the tickets for one of his rallies. He got crazy low attendance. Then he wanted to end TikTok. And now I don't know. Maybe he should have. Maybe we should see the end of TikTok. I don't know. But let's get into it. Now, warnings for some movies and TV shows, they all feature this warning: do not try these stunts or these activities at home. Why? Because America and the world at large is full of rock-headed, stupid people who will try shit that they see on TV just because that's the nature of humanity. Humans can be stupid. But not all the time is a social media challenge a negative thing. Take, for instance, the Ice Bucket Challenge. Those of you who are old enough to remember a lot of stuff will remember this Ice Bucket Challenge back less than 10 years ago, when everybody was sharing these videos of dumping a bucket of ice cold water on their heads. And the whole purpose of that was to spread awareness of Lou Gehrig's disease, aka ALS, right? Lots of people were doing this across the board. And you know what? This was a positive thing. It's a positive thing. It spread through Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And before you know it, $200 million was raised to spread the awareness. So what a fantastic idea. And is a perfect example of when social media goes right. Next up, we have this idiocy. This was the cinnamon challenge. And people were doing this. They were filming themselves doing this. Now, is this like the worst thing in the world? No, it's stupid. It also, turned out to be somewhat dangerous. It didn't kill a lot of people, but actually, so what happens is the cinnamon challenge, you have to try to consume a tablespoon or teaspoon, whatever, of cinnamon with no water. The problem with that is, if that shit gets caught in your throat, it can seriously damage your lungs, because your lungs, if it gets into your lungs can't process that shit, right? So one kid was in a coma, 13-year-old boy ended up in a coma. So this was just stupid. This was, an example of, I guess teenagers don't have enough shit to do nowadays, so they have to risk life and death just to amuse their friends, right? Just to go viral. This is what's happening. And then, of course, we have Tide Pods, because, let's tempt death some more, shall we? Yeah. Tide Pods. What's the challenge? Eat a Tide Pod. Stupid. Really, guys? Really? Oh, boy. So, between 2012 and 2013, Poison Control Centers reported over 7,000 people ingesting Tide Pods. Now, I did my research on this. Some websites said that actually only 86 people did this. But, there's a big difference between 86 and 7,000. Where's the discrepancy coming from? But whatever you say about this, again, it was a fad. It was a fad that was being spread, a dangerous fad that was being spread virally through social media. This is another perfect example of the unmonitored, unregulated social media trends, being dangerous. And yeah, at some point, you got to use some common sense, right? Don't eat Tide Pods, but common sense ain't that common. And you'd be surprised the things that people will do just for fame. Yeah. So TikTok. Hey, there's another thing. It's like uh stomp somebody's head or something on TikTok. So TikTok is one of those things that a lot of the kids and even now grown-ups, a lot of grown-ups are on the TikTok. Listen to me. They're on the TikTok. I remember before there was the TikTok, there was just the internet, Facebook, and the Instagram. Those were the days. People weren't dying to. Yeah. Anyway, so let's fast forward to the current trend, and here, this one here says, "Attention, everyone who might go to GHS. That's the name of a school. Excuse me. Y'all might take this as a joke, but I'm being serious. I am so tired of this school and all the teachers who don't care, and I am so tired of all the bullying. Uh, I am so tired of everything on December 17th. Then they say that they would shoot up the school. This is your only warning. Please don't go." This is essentially one of several uh, December 17th warnings. So warnings about people's safety went out on TikTok. So you have a choice as a parent, as a school administrator. You look at this and say, hold on a second. These things are being reported all over the country. So we don't have one legitimate uh confirmable threat. They're everywhere and nowhere at the same time. So we either don't take it seriously and then one person loses their life and then we're at fault, or we take it seriously, we addressed it, and we hope for the best. So that is what ended up happening. Scribble My Dibble says her kid mentioned that to her this morning. This one here says school shooter threats. No one is going to school, and that's basically what wifey and I did. We decided last night we're going to keep the kids home from school. I mean, at the end of the day, the school has been so messed up this year, this new school year. It's been messed up because of spikes in COVID. Half of their time in school, it's been half days. The schools decided, you know what, we're just going to do half days because we're getting spikes. And so, and from week to week, you have to figure out how you're going to deal with kids' school. It's horrible. But, kids shouldn't have to worry. They shouldn't have to have their head on a swivel and worry that somebody is going to, start shooting. We're not that far removed from Michigan. Here's another one. There's been a myth/hoax. A ton of schools currently in the U.S. have been hit with bomb and shooter threats. This hasn't been confirmed, as this is still just a hoax. Something might be going down December 17th, 2021. And that is how this thing spread. And even TikTok eventually had to address it. They say, we handle even rumored threats with utmost seriousness, which is why we're working with law enforcement to look into warnings about potential violence at schools, even though we have not found evidence of such threats originating or spreading via TikTok. What? You haven't found that, huh? Everybody else used your platform to spread this shit. Apparently, whoever's been posting these things was using a burner phone. So that is, it's easy enough to sidestep being caught just by using a burner phone. That was it, huh? Yeah. Police believe rumors began as a challenge for kids to skip class. I thought about that when I first heard that. I can imagine if that was a thing when I was in school, it might have also happened. But then I like to believe that we had more common sense than today's kids. You can't really compare our generation to this generation because they have the social media thing, and that's big. That's big in the way it's developing these kids' brains differently. Challenge twisted to appear as a school shooting threat. So now here's another one. This one says, "Bro, it is real. Stay safe, y'all." Here's another one. Someone please come out. Come shoot up the school, like, bro, please. It'll be so fun. That is sick and twisted. And I seriously hope that TikTok and the authorities have a way of getting these people somehow. They got to find them. The Horse Whisperer weighed in. You guys know the Horse Whisperer weighed in on this topic, and he writes, "Today's topic was not a challenge. There was no ask. There was no take the blank challenge by doing blank. It was a conspiracy theory that went viral, not at all like a TikTok challenge in any way." Maybe right, my friend. And Horse Whisperer, good friend of Brooklyn Dad's. But still, the fact remains, you are not taking, if there is even a 0.01% chance that your child could be harmed in some random just psycho way, you're not taking that chance. I don't care how small, minuscule it is. Not going to take the chance. We are only, less than a month removed from the Michigan mass shooting where the Ethan Crumbly, shot up his school, and his parents aided and abetted that shit. You know what would be a great challenge? A great TikTok challenge? Challenge parents to lock up their guns properly. How about that? That's a good challenge. We're also not that far removed from Sandy Hook, which was devastatingly tragic. And you would have thought the needle might have been moved. Here's another possible TikTok challenge. See who can collect the most signatures of people who want sensible gun control measures employed. And of course, Columbine. Columbine was like the first major mass school shooting that made everybody sit up and take note, but we're still, even though this was over 20 years ago, we're still having issues with violence in school, gun violence in schools, and we haven't even fixed the situation. It's ridiculous. It's fixable. It is fixable. And to compound things, social media can be very helpful. It can be a tool of change. It can be a positive tool of change, but it can also be something that helps these things happen. Some of these people are very disturbed, and these children would love to go viral like an Ethan Crumbly. They go viral. Ethan Crumbly posted his intentions on social media. He had a whole countdown clock. So yeah, social media can be dangerous. It probably should be regulated a little bit better. You as parents cannot just let your kids rock on social media and not check in on them and see what's happening there. You should know what your kids are doing on all the different platforms. Check in on them. It's serious, and I'm not even saying in the way that they could be a sociopath. I don't mean it like that. I mean that a lot of times there's bullying that goes on that kids maybe don't even want to talk about, and you won't know that if you're not checking your kids' online activities. And TikTok, you could tell your kids. Here, the problem with telling your kids that they can't be on TikTok is almost like telling your kids they can't listen to music or watch TV or use the internet. Like, they look at you like, what? you know, you, much of what's on TikTok is fun and silly and just it's engaging. And I'll admit, I've gone on TikTok and an hour goes by and I'm like, oh shit, what just happened? What happened to that hour? It's a time suck. Um, but for younger kids and kids who are unsupervised, TikTok can be a dangerous place, for ideas to whatever be taken the wrong way, weaponized. And that's all I got to say about that. What do you guys think? Do we need more legislation? Do we need more monitoring of social media as a whole, or just TikTok? Do you think kids should be? You need to be this old to be on TikTok by yourself. If you're not at least 14 years old, you need your parents' permission to be on TikTok or something. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Trump Reaper said there's a lot of child porn on social media, including Twitter. I swear, if I ever see any child porn on Twitter, yeah, I am reporting them immediately. And that's what you have to do. You got to report that shit. Okay. I feel filthy now. Let's jump right on into my favorite part of the show. Name those botched Christmas lyrics. You may note that I've been on this Christmas thing because, Christmas is literally just a week away, a week and a day away. Next Saturday. So, here's how this game goes. Those of you this is your first time ever watching, I am going to read/sing fake lyrics to a song, a Christmas song that you probably grew up listening to, but then you're like, wait, the melody is right, but the words are all messed up. So you have to guess from the melody that I'm singing what song that is. And once I've heard enough, I will hit this cowbell and read off the names of, the first dozen or 15 people who got it correct. Okay? Here we go. Here's the first one. Hang on. Give me the second here. It's the most dangerous year of them all. Insurrectionists yelling, anti-vaxxers telling us no vax at all. It's the most annoying year of them all. It's the most dangerous year of them all. Insurrectionists yelling, anti-vaxxers telling us no vax at all. It's the most annoying year of them all. All right, I have seen enough. That first one was a layup. That was easy peasy. We were looking for the most wonderful time of the year. And who do we have at the top here? We have Karen Purdy said, hard to switch gears after that. But I did, Karen Purdy. I did switch gears. Let's see. Asmila J is the first one at the top. Lee Saunders, you so close. You said magical. Let me give you partial credit for that one. Michelle, Valerie G, Mia Mia to you, Shell Teresa, Nurse Mitch, Cha Cha, Scribble My Dibbles, Garrett Birdie, the Trump Reaper, Cindy C, Rayetta hates Trump. I haven't seen you for a minute, Rayetta. What's up? Meredith Powell, Corey Lord, Tanya Karen G, Peter the Boss, Monique Lee, Sheila Bird, Veronica Tello, Sandra, Misha Oliver, Bernadette, Watcher Soko, Kathleen Cross, Samantha Hawkins, Linda Riley. Very good, you guys. Remember, I can't read you all. I can't read them all. I got to keep the show going because we're running a little bit long at this time. Okay. Next one. You ready? You ready for this one? Here we go. You know Eric and Junior, Ivanka and Jared, Kaylee and Rudy, Melania, Bannon. But do you recall the most traitorous asshole of all? Spanky the impeached loser had a very orange face. And when he goes to prison, he'll be in the right place. And when he goes to prison. All right. I believe I've seen enough. We were looking for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That was also kind of low-hanging fruit. That's okay. I don't mind giving you guys the easy-peasy stuff up front. Gonna get a little difficult. Mark my words. Let's see. Meredith Powell says, thanks to retail, she hates Christmas songs. And I feel ya. Okay, who's at the top here? The Trump Reaper is at the top, followed by Peter is a Boss, Jen Murphy, Karen Purdy, Meredith Powell, Mia Mia to you, Scribble My Dibbles, Linda K, Cecile Kazemi, Cha-Cha, Misha Oliver, Maital Cabelli, Nurse Mitch, Cindy C, Marie from New Jersey, Asmila J, Lucille, Veronica Tello, that damn Alaskan, Nurse Mitch, Monique Lee, Sandra, Samantha Hawkins, Bernadette, Linda Riley, Shelterisa. Very good, you guys. Very, very good. Very good. You like those lyrics? Me too. All right. Okay. Hang on a second. All right. Give me a second here. Bojangles, ram tam tangalang, zim tim singing a song. La 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 la, rub a lovely sweater and we'll get to bring you along. I'll have the moose fandango and dance the tango with you. Rummy tummy tummy lordy ping pong, I'll get to sing song with you. Bojangles, ram tam tangalang, zim tim singing a song. La 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 la, rub a lovely sweater and we'll get to bring you along. I'll have the moose fandango and dance the tango with you. Rummy tummy lordy ping pong, I'll get to sing a sing song with you. That's just nonsense. 'Cause I've seen enough. More cowbell. We were looking for Sleigh Ride, and you guys did get this almost immediately as I started singing this nonsense lyrics. Let's see. Okay. At the top here, we do have Cecile Kazemi, followed by the Trump Reaper, Misha Oliver, Veronica Tello, Lee Saunders, Nurse Mitch, the Trump Reaper, Jen Murphy, Tanya Karen, no, sorry, Tanya Karen G, Linda Riley, Meredith Powell, Monique Lee, Peter is a Boss, Smilla J, Ness, Mia Mia to you, I am banana. Valerie G, Cha Cha, Sylvia Correa, Linda K, Lisa Hathaway, Maital Cabelli, Scribble Madibbles, Bernadette, Gavin Rutherford, Jill Teresa, Lucy L, Samantha Hawkins, Sandra. Very good, you guys. Okay. Okay, here's the next one. You ready? Prepare yourselves. Strap yourselves in for this next one. You peed in my car. You peed in my car. You peed in my car. You better clean it. That's so bizarre. You peed in my car. You peed in my car. You peed in my car. You better clean it. That's so bizarre. I want you to clean my car now. My goodness, what has overcome the Brooklyn dad? Who peed in his car? I've seen enough. You peed in my car. Now you can never unhear that. The next time you hear Feliz Navidad, that's the name of the song we're looking for. Next time you hear it, you'd be like, you peed in my car. I'm telling you, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You peed in my car. Let's see. Who's at the top here? Ah, Mrs. Mia Mia to you is at the top, followed by Veronica Tello, Marie from New Jersey, Monique Lee, Shelterisa, Scribble My Dibbles, Cindy C, Sylvia Correa, Maital Cabelli, Cha Cha's little sister. I'm giving you partial credit for saying please Navidad. Is not that. Meredith Powell, Misha Oliver, Jen Murphy, the Trump Reaper, Lucy L, Lori B, Michelle, Karen Purdy, Valerie G, Peter is a boss, Bernadette, Sheila Bird, Samantha Hawkins, Cecile Kazimi, Nurse Mitch, Cha Cha, Corey Lord, Tina G. Very good, you guys. Very, very good. Here's the next one. Here comes voting rights. Here comes voting rights. Right down democracy lane. We need voting rights because that voter suppression is very lame. Gerrymandering lets politicians pick who vote them in. So we need to kill the filibuster. This is how we win. Here comes voting rights. Here comes voting rights. Right down democracy lane. We need voting rights because that voter suppression is very lame. Gerrymandering lets politicians pick who votes them in. So we need to kill the filibuster. This is how we win. I have seen enough. I have seen enough. Here comes Santa Claus. And let's see who's at the top here. Okay, here's the one at the top here is Misha Oliver, followed by Cha Cha's little sister. Hey, I haven't seen Cha Cha's little sister in a minute. Welcome back, my friend. Mia Mia to you. Lee Saunders, Valerie G, Tanya Karen G, Gavin Rutherford, Laurie B, Linda K, Maital Cabelli, Cecile Kazimi, The Trump Reaper, Cha Cha, Scribble My Dibbles, Asmila J, Jen Murphy, Wilbur McCarthy, Veronica Tello, Monique Lee, Lucy L, Shel Teresa, Nurse Mitch, Corey Lord, Meredith Powell, Marty, Karen Purdy, Linda Riley, Tina G. Very good, you guys. Very, very good. I got to move on to the next one. Are you ready? Here we go. You're a traitor, Donald Trump. You really are a heel. You're as loyal as a snake. You're as stupid as the QAnon shaman. You're a seditious traitor who belongs in jail. You're a traitor, Donald Trump. You really are a heel. You're as loyal as a snake. You're as stupid as the QAnon shaman. You're a seditious traitor who belongs in jail. I've seen enough. You're a mean one. Mr. Grinch is what we were looking for. And let's see who's at the top here. Who's at the top of the Grinchy list here? Ya-ta-ta-ta. Mia Mia to You is at the top, followed by Linda K. Peter is a Boss, Cha-Cha's little sister, Asmila J, Nurse Mitch, Misha Oliver, Jen Murphy, Marie from New Jersey, the Trump Reaper, Michelle, Cindy C, Monique Lee, Cha-Cha, My Talca Belly, Lori B, Watcher Soko, Meredith Powell, Shel Teresa, Ness from Connecticut, Veronica Tello, Valerie G, Tina G, Tanya Karen G, so many G, the Trump Reaper, Lucia, Lisa Hathaway. Good job, you guys. Good job. Very good. Very, very good. Here's the next one. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I had to get the melody in my head. Jen Psaki, spanking doozy, Psaki bomb, it's a doozy. A press secretary to Pete, she is scary. Working in a White House press briefing. Jen Psaki, spanking doozy, Psaki bomb, it's a doozy. A press secretary to Pete, she is scary. Working in a White House press briefing. In the winter, we can smack a doozy. Or drop a doozy. All right. I have seen enough. We were looking for Winter Wonderland. Sake bomb, it's a doozy. Let's see. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. 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 Mia Mia to You is once again at the top. What is happening? She's on a roll. Followed by Misha Oliver, Jen Murphy, Peter is a Boss, Cha-Cha's little sister, Nurse Mitch, Meredith Powell, Michelle, Maital Cabelli, Lee Saunders, Valerie G, Ness from Connecticut, Shel Teresa, Marie from New Jersey, Linda K, Scribble My Dibbles, Monique Lee, Linda Riley, Cecile Kazimi, Asmila J. Marie from Jersey, Cha-Cha Lori B. Samantha Hawkins, Sheila Bird, Tanya Karen G, Veronica Tello, Watcher Soko, Debbie, Sandra from Paramount, Lisa Hathaway, Marty, Sylvia Correa, Bernadette, and Karen Purdy. Hey! All right, and the rest of you guys all did get it right. I can't continue. All right, let's see. Who's next here? Okay. Here's the next one. Are you ready? Here's the next one. Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. Prices rise, prices rise. Inflation really is shitty. Swing your bling, fling your swing. Soon you will have no more things. Prices rise, prices rise. Inflation really is shitty. Swing your bling, fling your swing. Soon you will have no more things. All right, I've seen enough. Who is that dude, Trump Reaper? That is the meme guy who's like upset with what he's seeing. We're looking for silver bells. Silver bells. Silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. All right. At the top we have. Hang on. I'm gonna just make sure I got. At the top we have Monique Lee, followed by Nurse Mitch, Watcher Soko, Linda K, Bernadette, Meredith Powell, Cindy C, Jen Murphy, Marie from New Jersey, Peter is a boss, Michelle, Mytal Cabelli, Lori B, Sylvia Correa. I'm laughing at jungly bells here. Sylvia Correa, Sheila Bird, the Trump Reaper, Rayetta hates Trump, Karen Purdy, Cecile Kazemi, Corey Lord, Shel Teresa. There we go. Mia to you, Valerie G, Samantha Hawkins, Cha Cha, Misha Oliver, Asmila J. Very good. Okay. Here's the next one. Prepare thyselves. Bo Bird is dumb. Good Lord, she's dumb. And so is Marjorie Taylor Greene. And Louis Gohmert and Madison Cawthorn. The Sedition Caucus must go. The Sedition Caucus must go. The Sedition Caucus, they all must go. Bo Bird is dumb. Good Lord, she's dumb. And so is Marjorie Taylor Greene. And Louis Gohmert and Madison Cawthorn. The Sedition Caucus must go. The Sedition Caucus must go. The Sedition Caucus, they all must go. I have seen enough. Let's see. We're looking for joy to the world. Yeah? And making sure the Sedition Caucus goes would bring joy to the world. Indeed, it should. It shall. It will. Let's see. Ra-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. Let's see. Who's the next? The first one at the top here is Corey Lord. Corey, well done. Followed by Mia to you, Nurse Mitch, Mytal Cabelli, Linda K, Valerie G, the Trump Reaper, Monique Lee, and Cha Cha, Meredith Powell, Sylvia Correa, Marie from New Jersey, Shel Teresa, Cindy C, Peter is a boss, Asmila J, Wilbur McCarthy, Cha-Cha's little sister, Karen Purdy, Ness from Connecticut, Watcher Soko, Samantha Hawkins, Misha Oliver, Michelle, Lucille, Wojo Mom, Lisa Hathaway, Kathleen Cross. Good job, you guys. Good job. Very good. Okay, here's the last one. The last one. Pay attention. Here we go. Wait. Okay. All right, wait. Here we go. Park my car and run down Main Street. I'm naked. Where are my clothes? You took my clothes. They're not your size. Give them back. I'll smack your thighs. Park my car and run down Main Street. I'm naked. Where are my clothes? You took my clothes. They're not your size. Give them back. I'll smack your thighs. You took my clothes. They're not your size. Give them back. I'll smack your thighs. Park my car and run down Main Street. I'm naked. Where are my clothes? Oh, this was the graphic. Sorry. This was the graphic that is supposed to go along with that botched lyrics song. This, by the way, is a scene from the old comedy starring Will Ferrell, Vince Vaughn, Luke Wilson, not Owen Wilson, but Luke Wilson. It was Old School. Yes, Jen Murphy, correct. Old School. Will Ferrell is running down the street butt naked, and his wife happens to be driving. And Will Ferrell, she's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "We're streaking." God damn it! All right. So what we were looking for was "Hark the Herald Angels Sing." Hark the herald angels sing. I'm naked. Where are my clothes? Okay, let's see. Who do we have at the top? Wait. Did I hit this? There we go. Hark the herald angels sing. Cowbell now, I need it now. Let's see. Ra-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Misha Oliver's on top, followed by Shell Teresa, Jen Murphy, Mia to you, Cindy C. and Lee Saunders, Valerie G., Mytel Cabelli, the Trump Reaper, Veronica Tello, Michelle Marie from New Jersey, Meredith Powell, Nurse Mitch Cha-Cha, Gavin Rutherford, Ness from Connecticut, Peter is the boss, Asmila J, Monique Lee, Karen Purdy, Linda K, that damn Karen. Watch yourself. Oh, that damn Karen! Did I see you earlier and not say that damn Karen out loud? That damn Karen! Damn it. Watcher Soko, Mia to you, Wilbur McCarthy, Bernadette, Kathleen Cross, Deb B, Lisa Hathaway says, "Hark the Herald Streakers sing." Well played, my friend. Well played. And well played to you guys. Thank you so much for participating in the name that those botched Christmas lyrics. I think that might be the last one because I've pretty much run out of Christmas songs. Sam Alaskan says, "I'm not answering because you couldn't use my name in your song." Okay, let's see. Now is, if you haven't already hit that like button, please do so. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that. Now let's do this. You Raggedy Bish. Thank you, Watcher Soko, Wilbur McCarthy, Nurse Mitch, everybody who had a good time with that. Now let's get on to a somewhat serious topic. Is Raggedy Jim Jordan. It's a guy who, for some reason, I haven't paid that much attention to on this show. It's not that he doesn't deserve it. It's usually that there are louder more heinous, more immediate assholes that need to be internet dragged. Yeah. Excuse me. But Jim Jordan, he became infamous during the impeachment hearings, at least to me. I wasn't even aware of him before. Oh, Veronica Tello, thank you, my friend, for the kind, generous donation. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, his loud, brash style and his failure to wear a jacket was like, who the hell is this guy? Why won't he shut up? Why is he always rah, 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 rah? And then slowly but surely, people started finding out about his knowing that kids or boys were being molested on the wrestling team, and he said nothing. And when I first heard that, I was like, wait, but the dude is in Congress. You mean to tell me his opponent didn't even bring that shit up? I mean, that would have been the only thing I said during any debate. Mr. Padellin, what's your position on the economy? Well, my position on the economy is the economy will thrive as long as we don't elect people who fail to say something about children, boys being molested by a pedophile on a wrestling team. That's how we improve the economy. All my answers would have been that. But anyway, now it's coming out that that he told Mark Meadows to force former Vice President Mike Pence to throw out electoral votes so that Trump could be president.
Texting the Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows.
So it turns out that Fox News regular, pedophile enabler, Jim Rat Jordan strong-armed Mark Meadows into overthrowing our democracy.
Monique Lee!
Jordan told Meadows to force Pence to throw out electoral votes so Trump could be president. And the only reason it failed is Dan Quayle talked Mike Pence out of it. How fucking scary is that?
Texted with Mark Meadows.
And they're not even denying it.
Was to reveal people's private text messages.
The country hangs in the balance, and that's your reaction? How dare they read our texts? Our Capitol was overrun. 5 dead, hundreds of cops hospitalized, and to them it's a joke.
I don't think Liz Cheney likes us.
Hannity has his head so far up Trump's ass, he can French kiss Rudy.
Don't do this to me.
Condemn this shit.
That's the face of courage. This is the face of a Fox News regular, pedophile-enabling mama's boy who betrayed his country. And what should we do with traitors?
Cast you down with the sodomites.
Jim Jordan, you get my drift?
Or am I being obtuse?
Tik Tok, mother damn right.
Where's Kamala? Storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
He's got his head so far up Trump's ass, he could French kiss Rudy. That was a good one. Before I continue, let me just special thanks to Monique Lee for the very kind, generous donation. Thank you. And Miss Asmila J, thank you very much for the kind donation as well. Thank you for that. Yeah, that video was by our friend Chip Franklin, who is part of the Really American team. And yeah, he was once again right on the money. I don't get how this guy flies under the radar so consistently, but we're going to put a stop to that. Hey, Watcher Soko, thank you, my friend, for a kind, generous donation. Thank you, Watcher Soko. Yeah, so we are going to put a stop to that. He cannot be allowed to serve in Congress. In fact, I wish the people who are currently in Congress could make some kind of rule forbidding pedophile enablers to serve in Congress. That should be, don't you think there should be some kind of bar? Shouldn't there be that automatically disqualifies people with that kind of profile in their background? Seriously, bro. You can't fault the voters for not knowing every little thing. But once these things come out, you should be like, well, this came out, bro. You got to go. You got to go. Yeah, no, don't pack up. We'll pack your shit, and then we'll throw it out the window on your head as you're exiting the building. Dirty, raggedy mofo. Hey, Mrs. Mia to you. Thank you, my friend, for the kind donation. Thank you very much. All right, and that's it, my friends. Once again, I have gone long, but this is what I do. I don't know what it is. If it's just too much side talk, am I just chattering too much? Am I reading off too many names? When I say I'm going to read off 12 or 15, do I end up reading 30? That's probably the problem, right? The game runs a little long. I'm going to try to be more disciplined about that. I don't know how to do it because I like to read off as many names as possible, but it is what it is. Who cares if my show goes long? Do you guys care? I don't care. Really. I mean, I do because, wifey and kids are waiting for me, but also I love doing this show. I do love to entertain you guys, to bring you some infotainment, as we call it. Peace on earth and love divine, on your hand, you peed in my car right now. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me for another fun episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, a.k.a. BrooklynDad. If you got to go out tonight or this weekend and you haven't already gotten your shot, how dare you? Shame on you. I'm wagging my finger at you. But please do so. Do it. It will help you, help your whole family. It's going to make your arm sore, but then you're going to feel better. Also, wear your mask. Keep your social distance 6 feet or better. And have a lovely, relaxing evening and weekend. As you guys know. Oh, and Xander Zork, by the way, you had a nice little Xander Zork. Give this man a hand because he had quite a viral tweet the other day. It was a picture of a painting this brother made explaining like CRT, and it's basically somebody taking a paint roller and rolling over and covering up Black history. That was a great tweet, and congratulations. Everybody doesn't get to go viral. I'm glad it happened to you. Okay, so as I said, won't be here this weekend, but I'll be back Monday, same time, same place. I love you all. Peace. Cindy C says hasn't gotten her booster. Not sure what to do since she got J&J for the first round. Cindy, not 100% sure, but I am like maybe 75% sure. They said if you got J&J, you can get either Moderna or Pfizer as your booster. But don't take my word for it. Please check with your medical. Hey! Excuse me. Check with your medical professional. Oh, thank you. Lisa Hathaway's son, David, turned 21 years old yesterday. Happy birthday to David Hathaway. Trump Reaper bringing us a troll report. There were 0 trolls today because they're scared of our fantastical moderators, to whom I am so grateful. You guys really, you put the fear of God in those trolls. Hey, hey. Kathleen Cross saying you can mix shots. Hey! Loving you right back, Misha Oliver and all my friends out there. Karen Purdy said if you got the JJ, get a Pfizer or Moderna booster. The Saunders had AstraZeneca twice, then Moderna booster. People just mixing and matching. And yes, Tina G, it is a great day when we have a zero trolls. Once again, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for a fantastical show. But you know, it's that time. You need to leave.